Ni hao, and welcome back to Jade Empire. When we last left off, well, we heard about the Outlander. I doubt he's a attractive Scotsman that a former paramedic of World War One, I want to say. No, I think it was World War Two. She was from. Goes back in time and meets with. Hello.
I'm not worried about ghosts. If there are any, the Emperor will deal with them quick enough.
Music and the arts. Music and the other arts are vital parts of life in the Jade Empire. As with any truly civilized people, even the common man can enjoy the benefits of music in his daily life. Only the music of the Jade Empire itself truly satiates the primal urge. The lesser, more savage people that surround us know nothing of true culture, and their primitive beatings and wailings cannot touch the soul as truly have the masterpieces of Water Swallow or the heart-wrenching tragedy of Falling Star. For this reason, if not others, it is our duty as a cultured people to bring civilization and joy of the arts to those less advanced and gifted societies. Oh, blow it out your ear. But that deserves a level up. Yay! Let's see here. Yeah, how about we bring them both up to 40? 18 points. Really useful. But I'm going to hold off on that for just a bit. Nothing over there. Hostile. Hostile. Yeah. No, 100 silver. Theater Pavilion to the Scholar's Garden. Yeah, let's head to the garden.
All those nobles with fat purses and thin intellects. I swear, heaven must look like this.
That's true. Enlightened stage. This stand is covered with books, papers, and other elements related to a play of some sort. I have a feeling this will be important at some point. To the Scholar's Garden. Scholar's Garden is a place of learned arguing.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. Of course, I could tell that just by looking at you. You have a very strong presence.
Thank you. What do I call you? Silk Floss or Princess Sun Luan?
As the Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions.
I see.
There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your Master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer.
Alright.
He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, or you are. There was something familiar about him as well.
He is familiar because you are related. He is Sun Li.
Why would you say that? Is that what he told you? I'm sorry, but I simply cannot believe that your Master Li is the glorious strategist.
Okay. Doesn't matter what you believe. I know it, and that's enough.
Sun Li died 20 years ago. Everyone was told that he and Prince Qin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire. Now, it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father.
I see.
But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed.
Good to know. What do I need to do?
Death's Hand has almost total control over my father. We must find conclusive evidence of his crimes and reveal his corruption. And I know how.
That's good.
Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems.
Oh.
Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
Right. A golem factory like you described can't be small. What if we just identified it?
My father may have approved the factory without considering what it could be used for. If we just tell him my suspicions, he will dismiss them.
Right.
We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are recruiting.
Oh. I've fought a number of them. I'd be spotted.
Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tian's Landing.
Okay.
They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye.
Right.
I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
Right. How can this be done?
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents.
Right.
If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round.
Okay.
Or if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
Okay. Know a lot about the Lotus Assassins. Why is that?
Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions.
Okay.
You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
Right. Well, perhaps they'll see if the Inquisitor is reasonable.
Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. Dongao is closer to the Assassins than he should be. He will tell you where to meet the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Or seek the Executioner. My people will spread rumors of your interest, and he will approach you in the arena. They like fighters who have passed the silver round.
Right.
I will wait at your flyer. Or I could travel with you. Before you get too lost, perhaps we should, discuss how closely we will be working together?
Wait at the flyer. I'll speak with you later.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Looks like you have something to say.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind right now?
Dawnstar has been telling me about two rivers, the Swamp and Gao the Lesser.
Oh?
I was sorry to hear about your town and your friends. It brought a question to mind.
Mm-hmm.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this? Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will.
True.
I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that?
People are suffering, avenging, Empire destroyed. Never question my motives. They're mine and mine alone. People are suffering. I'm gonna find out why and fix it.
I wonder if fate cast this burden upon you, or if you rose up on your own to shoulder it. History will probably decide.
Maybe.
I know you're going to follow Silk Fox's plans to find a way into the Assassin's Den. It won't be easy, but I'm confident we'll succeed.
Right.
It's what happens after you find a way in that has me worried.
Oh? Why the concern?
I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went into that place to prove themselves, as you intend to.
Yeah.
And the few who made it back out were different.
I see. Different how?
They acted like they didn't know us, or just didn't care if we lived or died. It's hard to say if there's even a difference to the Lotus Assassins. I know you'll be fine. The Assassins will be lucky if you don't bring the place down around their ears. Just be sure not to tip your hand before you're ready.
Thank you.
That's all in the future, though. We should keep at what we're doing. There's a lot left to tackle before we're done.
Right. I'll talk to you later.
Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you. The physical universe, a rebuttal. Scholar Haoxing has once again missed the central point of the philosopher's argument. We do not wish to stall development, nor do we wish to stop people from learning. Philosophers see the work of the divine in the physical world and oppose those who defy tradition, only because they find those customs inconvenient or outdated. Learning and respect for the past need not be mutually exclusive. We seek only to learn in a way that does not dishonor the celestial beings that give us our very lives. Okay. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, hello.
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Okay.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away. We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Longsword!
Yeah, I kind of prefer the look of Fortune's favorite because it looks like an actual sword. The dragon sword looks kind of ridiculously beefy. I know there were weapons of that size. That's where we're looking to go. Configuration of the snake. Is that a... Oh. Yeah. Found this academic leaflet and kept it. The crux of the argument reads, to think any machine could be designed around the principles of starting motion with a tiger of all things, and to dally with other madness. As if this was not enough, no machine made by the hands of man can be fueled by iron infused with nickel. The resulting metal, while strong, is inert to reactions. Even the application of electrical current and the induction of chimney smoke into a mechanical cauldron as proposed produces no appreciable results. Well, I mean, we've got that nickeled iron.
Welcome, friend. The lecture won't be starting for a little while, though your enthusiasm is appreciated.
Thank you.
I wouldn't worry about seating. Those interfering philosophers had made sure that very few people will be attending the lecture.
Uh-oh. I see. Could I ask you some questions?
Certainly. We can't learn without asking questions. How can I help you today?
What's your lecture about?
I'm glad you asked. Today I will speak on my theories of cloud formation. That was my first major discovery, though it hasn't been widely accepted yet.
Oh?
The basic principles are really quite simple. I deduced after lengthy study that clouds are formed by the moisture escaping from our bodies.
I see.
When the weather is cool, you can clearly see small clouds escaping from people's mouths. Similar clouds form on the skin of people working strenuously in the cold.
Yeah.
These clouds of breath rise up and collect near the tallest peaks, where it is almost always cloudy. This was one of my finest discoveries.
I mean, you're not right, but you're not entirely wrong. Tell me about the garden.
Don't let the name fool you. There are fewer scholars here than you might think. We are far outnumbered by those obstinate philosophers.
I see.
The philosophers believe that the gods dictate everything, from the rising of the sun to the changing seasons. If the summer ends too soon or too late, the gods must be angry.
Oh.
Of course, anyone who cares to look can see that the birds control the weather. I have noted with some accuracy that the birds predict the seasons.
Oh. I don't know. I'm not sure if the gods are mad. The gods must be crazy, though. I mean, I found a Coke bottle recently. Anyway, how does that bird thing work?
I have a theory that the massive movements of birds in the autumn and spring actually cause the prevailing winds to change direction.
Oh.
When birds fly south just before autumn, they cause the winds to change. And we get cold air from the north until the spring, when the birds reverse the winds again.
Of course.
It's really quite simple, but just try telling that to one of the philosophers.
Right. Why do you mistrust the philosophers?
Don't get me wrong, I like most of the philosophers, but their strict adherence to aging traditions makes them very difficult to deal with. They're always preaching about peace and harmony. Really, we kill and subdue the creatures of this world in order that we can survive. Where's the peace in that? Can a man survive long enough without eating meat? What about the grains we use to make our bread, or the hides we use for any number of things? We consume constantly.
True.
Peace and harmony are wonderful ideals, but in nature only the strong survive, and they don't do it by being peaceful.
Let's see here. Can you tell me where to find the Inquisitor recruiter?
What? Huh, that's quite a question. I'm not sure who told you, but I'd appreciate it if you would keep your voice down when asking those kinds of questions.
Right.
Nobody here suspects me to be anything but an overzealous scholar, and I'd like to keep it that way. So you want to know about the recruiter?
Maybe.
You have a flying machine, do you not? Yes, I know about that. Go back to the landing area and someone will meet you there.
Thank you. Why should we meet there?
The location is public, yet relatively private. Common folk are not welcome on the landing area, so there will be no crowds to hide spies, or an ambush.
That makes sense. Well, tell the Inquisitor recruiter I'll be there.
He already knows, I'm sure. Now go, and I will not speak to you about this any further.
Right.
They already know about you. That means one of two things. Either the princess is exceptionally good at spreading rumors, or they're desperate for new people.
Yeah.
The safe bet's on both of those being true. I don't think you'll have any trouble catching the attention of the Inquisitors.
Mm-hmm. Just hope I don't draw too much attention.
No, I'm sure they have no idea of your real identity. I wouldn't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
This Inquisitor will be more interested in you than he'll let on. I'm not even sure if you needed to talk to Dong Gao to catch his attention.
Just watch my back. I don't trust this Inquisitor.
That is the wisest thing you could have said. Especially, well, the Inquisitors are not dealt with lightly. Let's get back to the flyer as soon as we can.
No. It'll be a while.
Oh, good to see you again, my friend. Have you returned?
Sorry, just here for some information.
Certainly. We can't learn without asking
Actually, I'll be going.
Oh, so soon. All right then. I hope to see you again soon. Perhaps I could explain to you my theories on the formation of ice crystals.
Maybe. Focus Shrine. Philosopher.
To achieve a stronger spirit, you must first make peace with yourself.
I guess that makes sense. Physical universe, the scholar's hypothesis. To suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or the importance of the celestial being is preposterous. I pay my tributes at the temple because I honor those who gave us our minds and our curiosity. Philosopher Zhang and ignores the crux of the problem by hiding behind his arguments of divine belief. The scholars have made some recent discoveries, such as the way in which the clouds are formed, but the philosophers, led by Zhang, dismiss these theories without even hearing them out. How can we progress as a society if we refuse to accept new ideas and new concepts? Philosophers would have us cling to our traditions, even at the cost of our own prosperity. Yeah, I suppose so. Well,
I find the scholars endlessly amusing. Talk to a few, and you'll understand what I mean.
yeah, I noticed there, Sky. But I guess that'll be for next time. When we come back, more of the garden. There's a lot going on here. Have a good one.